Qazi Hussein Ahmad was imprisoned multiple times for speaking out against corruption and American-backed Pakistani governments. During his youth, he joined the political party known as Jamaat-e-Islami, which called for an Islamic government in Pakistan. When the Soviet army invaded Afghanistan in 1979, he created a fundraising campaign for the Mujahideen in neighboring Afghanistan and collected millions of dollars worth of donations from mosques across Pakistan. In addition to this, Qazi Hussein also raised money for the Muslims of Kashmir in neighboring India, who were being oppressed by the Indian army. In 1992, he was elected as a member of the Pakistani Senate, and in 1996, he was arrested after he staged a protest against the corrupt government of Benazir Bhutto. After being released from jail, he continued to speak out against corrupt governments. In 2002, Qazi Hussein resigned from the government in protest of the pro-American policies of President Musharraf. He spoke out against the government's collaboration with the United States in their so-called war on terror, and he called President Musharraf an American agent. He also organized anti-American rallies and blocked NATO supply trucks which were on their way to Afghanistan and prevented them from crossing the border to supply American forces. Qazi Hussein also called on generals in the Pakistani army to overthrow the pro-American Musharraf government. As a result of his anti-government activities, Qazi Hussein was arrested and imprisoned in 2002. During his time in prison, he wrote many books, including a book about his vision to create a just government in Pakistan. After being released from prison, he established a political alliance known as the Muttahida Majlis-e-Amal for the purpose of uniting Sunni and Shia Islamic political parties against the pro-American government. Qazi Hussein Ahmad also raised money for Afghan freedom fighters who were engaged in a war against the American occupation. He also established relations with other revolutionary Islamic groups around the world, such as the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt, the revolutionary movement of Necmettin Erbakan in Turkey, and the resistance movement in Palestine. In 2005, Qazi Hussein traveled to Sudan and mediated the release of the Islamic scholar known as Hassan al-Turabi, who was imprisoned by the government of Umar al-Bashir. After returning to Pakistan, Qazi Hussein was arrested for a third time in 2006, after he organized an anti-American protest shortly before the US President George Bush was due to visit the country. After being released, Qazi Hussein Ahmad continued to speak out against injustice in Pakistan and around the world. Because of his fearless criticism of the Pakistani government, he continued to be perceived as a threat, and in November 2012, he survived an assassination attempt. Qazi Hussein Ahmad passed away in the year 2013 in the city of Islamabad.